What's your thoughts on God?
God? Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Depends what you believe in, I guess.
What do you believe?
Someone up in the sky? I don't know.
So you believe that there is a higher power?
Yeah, I'm raised Catholic.
So why do you believe that?
Because that's what I've been told to believe, I guess. Yeah?
So does that mean you have to believe it?
No, I think it's a choice, but if you don't believe in something, then like nothing will happen, I guess. Like when you die, I think that's a whole like concept that people have made up. And whether it's real or not, I guess we'll find out.
So you'd say you're more agnostic?
Am I what, sorry?
Are you more agnostic? Like you don't really know?
Yeah, for sure. But like I was raised to believe, and so I guess that's what I got to do.
So if somebody just tells you to believe it, then just believe it?
Not all the time, but I think it's such a big thing. Especially like I went to like a private school, a private Catholic school,
Yep.
and so we were kind of forced into that scene. So yeah,
So you don't really practice, it's more just, that's just how I was raised.
yeah, pretty much.
Let me challenge that, right? If I was to say God doesn't exist, what would you say?
That's your choice, I think. That's your.
But you wouldn't at least defend it a little bit?
No, because
Okay, maybe I'll reword it again. I don't believe God exists, but can you convince me in some kind of way?
no, because that's your belief, and so if you want to believe that,
Okay, what if I'm asking you, can you share with me about God and what your thoughts are?
what my thoughts of God are.
Convince me, please.
I don't know. He's the one that created Earth, and that's how it was. That's it. That's all I got.
So does that mean I can live my life any way I want?
Yeah, for sure, because it's your life. It's your choice.
There's no consequences?
I don't think so.
So I can do whatever, but I'm going to end up in heaven?
Well, if you don't believe in God, then you can't really believe in heaven.
That's true. That's a very good point. So then let me ask you, if you believe in God, do you believe in heaven?
I do.
Do you believe you're going to go there?
No.
Why not?
Because of my sexuality.
Okay. Are you open to talk about this?
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay, so your sexuality stops you from getting to heaven, right?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because traditionally, if you identify as gay against like the straight normality, then you're going to hell.
So then why do you still believe in a God that's going to send you to hell?
Because it sounds like a fun place.
Hell?
Yep.
What's your perspective on hell?
I don't know. It depends. Like, who's going with you? I don't know.
So if it's what they say it is, that it's just a fiery, tormenting place where you burn forever, that doesn't sound too fun to me.
Well, that's like your perception of it, I guess.
So what's your perception?
I don't know. I have to find out.
You want to wait to find out?
Yeah.
You don't want to kind of like investigate it now?
Nah.
So what if it is true that it's this fiery condemnation place? Let's just say that you find out that it's true and you're like, oh, so it's actually true. So what are your thoughts on it? I mean, would it make you want to, I guess, pursue the truth and understand who he is a bit more?
I reckon. Yeah, I guess. I never really thought about it like that.
Right? I
Yeah.
mean, like, I think the thing is, a lot of people make assumptions on what this could be or what that could be. But the information is out there for us to be able to go and look into ourselves, and whether people want to have subjective opinions on this or that. I think that with any intelligent person that can read or write, or I sound like an intelligent person, that you'd be able to find your own conclusions to it, right?
For sure. Yeah.
But it would take investigating the information, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So if I was to tell you that the Bible says a few certain things, I'll give an example. Do you believe you're a good person?
Yeah, most of the time.
What would your standards be for good?
What was the what?
What would your standards be for good?
It's not too bad in the world. Be respectful. Be a good person to others.
Okay, let's use the Catholic Bible. Ready? So in the Bible, it's got the 10 Commandments. I'm sure you would have heard of that, right?
Yeah.
So let's use the 10 Commandments as a standard. Let's just use that for, we're in a court of law and God's just about to judge, and he's going to use the 10 Commandments as his standard to judge you. Now, first question. Have you ever lied?
Yes.
How many times?
I can't count.
What would you call a person that's constantly lying?
A bad person.
Or a liar?
A liar, yeah.
Have you ever stolen anything?
No.
Irrespective of its value, could be small, could be big, it doesn't matter what it is.
No.
You just told me that you're a liar, so how can I believe you?
Oh no. Nah, I'm pretty sure I've never stolen anything.
Okay, so this is the reason why I ask.
Okay.
There's the 10 Commandments, right? And it's based on morals and how we should, how we are as people, right? Now, if you break those rules, according to the judge, which is God at this time, there has to be a place of punishment. And let's just say he's going to lock you away. Do you reckon you're going to get locked away based on the 10 Commandments?
Nah.
Why not?
Because I think things have to be broken. Especially because it's so traditional. Back when they were created, I think a lot's changed since then.
What should we break?
You mean out of the 10 Commandments?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good question.
I think I say the 10 Commandments because it's the basis of everything, of what we believe. Our moral framework is made up of these 10 Commandments. You know, honoring our parents and not idolizing anything else besides God, only honoring Him. So, what would you change in that? Would you say there's anything in that that needs fixing?
I reckon a little bit. I think they're just very traditional. It's no longer like susceptible to use them in today's society because things change.
So, should we change? Let's go off the ones that we're talking about. Should we change whether you should lie or not?
I think to an extent, because sometimes, say like a white lie or something like that.
Give me an example.
Oh no. Like if you didn't want to hurt someone's feelings, for instance, maybe you...
What's a good example?
I don't know. You broke something of someone's and it meant a lot to them, but you didn't want to wreck your friendship with them. You wouldn't admit fault, so you would lie.
You don't seem convinced of your own story.
I don't know.
I think, look, let's use the same story, right? You lie and you don't want to hurt their feelings and you have the right intentions, but then they find out later on, maybe a year down the track, that you broke the vase that had the ashes of their father in it and you never owned up to it. So then what happens now? What do you reckon would typically happen if your friend found out that you have been lying to them this whole time?
They'd probably be very mad.
So do you reckon even with that white lie, there are still dire consequences that could come
Eventually,
later on?
Yeah, I think eventually.
So should we change that? Should we change that commandment?
Probably not. I don't know. Oh.
Okay, so which commandment can we change? What about stealing?
Stealing. Okay, yeah.
When is that justified?
No, I don't think we should change stealing. I think stealing should stay the same because you shouldn't steal no matter what.
Okay, so what about honoring your mother and your father?
Yeah, that should stay for sure.
It seems like we agree on everything right now.
Mostly.
What else? So you wouldn't change anything?
I don't think, not to like an extent of changing the name. I think you can like skew a little bit off it, but yeah.
So basically, it's traditional, but it's still needful for today, right?
For sure, yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
That's okay.
You've been awesome.
Thank you.
Any last words?
No. Believe what you want to believe.
Thank you so much.